From Gumball watching his sister slip toward erasure to cradling his best friend as the life drains out of him, there's a reason so many viewers say the disaster broke the amazing world of Gumball in a way the show never fully recovered from. This breakdown explores the series' most psychologically unsettling turn, how it dismantles every safety net the show trained us to expect, then dares the finale to deal with the fallout. Sure, Gumball built its legacy on absurdist humor and fourth wall play, but this time those same tools are weaponized into dread. And it starts with the Wattersons joyriding to the mall, singing, while their world is about to be hijacked. The remote that literally controls everything. While the family carols along to a chipper tune, something ominous unfolds in the mall parking lot. Rob acquires a universal remote from a vendor in a van, the same awesome store ecosystem the show has used before. The vendor warns it holds a power only a fool wouldn't fear. Rob says he'll use it for TVs, DVD players, and vengeance. Moments later, he proves it. One press spasms the van out of reality. Next, he blasts an ATM with eject, money geysers, triggers sprinklers, and flips day-night like a light switch. Then Rob rewinds through the title card, intro, a Cartoon Network bumper, and even into The Nobody, reliving the moment Gumball left him mangled in the void, a wound that hardens into motive. He fast-forwards back with one goal: ruin Gumball's life. What makes Rob's remote terrifying isn't just time control. It manipulates the broadcast itself. Subtitles, language, brightness/contrast, even aspect ratio, as if a character found the editor's panel. He isn't just powerful, he's a director inside the show. Destroying a family in under 5 minutes. Rob follows the Wattersons to the mall and starts a revenge speedrun. He pauses the family mid-drive, unpauses surrounding cars, and engineers a jarring pileup. When time resumes for them, Nicole has no logical culprit. She blames Gumball, who was fidgeting with the window seconds before impact. The family's disappointment lands like a verdict, and Gumball's all breaks the speech with a deadpan TLDR, defiance survives. Rob rips open a portal to the void and lunges. During the scuffle, the score flips genres. Speed fluctuates, styles glitch. They're literally fighting for the episode's control surface. Gumball finally wrests the remote and hits eject, blasting Rob toward the void. Victory lasts 3 seconds, then parts of Gumball begin to vanish. The world is collapsing, and Gumball grapples with what he's done, condemned someone to nothingness. He dives in after his enemy. Heroism on this show often looks like bad timing with a good heart. Inside the void and the big reset. The void is a junkyard of forgotten things. Gumball tumbles through, catches the remote, loses it, spots Rob clinging to debris, and begs him to take his hand. Rob refuses. He thinks he belongs with mistakes. Gumball pushes onward while disintegrating piece by piece, fingers gone, time running out, and throws the remote to Rob. For a breath, Rob hovers over power and everything out of spite. He can't do it. He hits rewind instead. The scene spirals backward. Car song, mall, the moment before it all went wrong. Rob decides to rewind farther, destroy the remote, and stop this timeline from ever existing, even if it means losing the fragile truce he just found with Gumball. He smashes it in front of the van vendor. The Wattersons drive by, singing like nothing ever happened. The rerun. When the glitch persists, the next episode rewinds the day, but Gumball remembers fragments he shouldn't. The reset isn't clean. At the game store, when Rob weaponizes subtitles again, Gumball physically rearranges the floating letters to warn Darwin, Rob is here. It's a trap. Darwin dodges. Rob fires eject, and Banana Joe takes the blast instead. Momentary erasure as a gag that's only funny because it's reversible. Then the timeline buckles. Anais starts to shrink, vanish, piece by piece. In a final burst of agency, she bites Rob's arm before disappearing with a fading scream. Gumball and Darwin collapse in grief, and seconds later can barely remember the moment Rob tears reality open with a tool that controls not just time, but the editorial layer. Subtitles, language, aspect, brightness, meaning the author function is now inside the story. Even though Rob rewinds and destroys the remote, the reset isn't clean. Gumball's memory leakage in the rerun proves the fabric stayed torn. By the Inquisition, the crack has widened into collapse. The metaphor lands, a world built on mixed media, meta rules, finally runs out of tape, part narrative choice, part commentary on a series ending. Rob wasn't trying to end them, he was trying to normalize them into safety. Gumball, rightly, rejects conformity. and the void does what the void does. So did Rob's remote break the universe, or was Elmore already doomed by the creeping glitches of the signal? I think both are true. The remote accelerated a failure already humming in the wires, and once the world knew it was fictional enough to be edited from within, there was no going back. Drop your take below. And if this kind of existential cartoon archaeology speaks to you, hit like, subscribe. Next up is a frame by frame of how the Void's visual language evolves from Season 4 to the finale.